Back from Joanna. Back from the Necco Funko section. Back to Dub Life.
It's Dub Life. Every Sunday afternoon, it's Dub Life. Natalie and Kaya too. If you ride the horse, hey, make sure you squeeze it tight. It's Dub Life tonight.
Safety.
We are back from a very busy weekend at Jolanta. Very fun weekend, a very busy, lots of stuff recently. We've been, the month of September, very busy. Let's just say it like that. Not as busy in this episode. Before we get started, let's talk about Mom and give you an update. So the updates have been very similar and probably will remain very similar for a little while. Where she is up to, she's probably tripled her exercise from, let's say, 6 or 8 weeks ago. And exercises for her look like, so she needs help. She tries to sit up as far as she can. She gets as far as she can, and then she needs a little bit of help. It's a lot of help, but it's a little bit like the final 20% of the way to get sat up. And then once she sits up, she can do exercises where she works on strengthening her head and her core. And then eventually there's this device that she can stand up on and then sit down and stand up and sit down and stand up once she's onto that. And so she does that. And then there's some range of motion things with her arm and her leg that can't move, that someone has to help her with. And then she'll sit in the wheelchair and sometimes take the wheelchair out for a walk or whatever the case may be, watch a TV show. And so every day she lengthens that amount of time, or like if she was going to stand up and sit down 8 times, she tries to do 9 the next day and so forth. So she's been on a nice streak of doing that. My dad also has some lower back issues that he's having to treat, and I've needed to be out of town multiple times recently. That's why if you really pay a careful eye to some of like the hunt videos and stuff, a lot of those I'm filming all in a single day because I had to be out of town so much. So that's a good update on my parents. This episode of Dub Life, we are very hopeful that Victoria gets to visit. It's going to be a day trip. Remember, Victoria is Mom's caregiver primarily. So thoughts and prayers with her for strength and opportunity to do fun stuff like this. We're hoping to go to Greek Fest. It's Greek Fest this weekend. And she's going to try to come up for a day. We have somebody that will help watch Mom while Vicky is gone. She'll just come up, go to Greek Fest, and go back. So a very compressed day. But we're hopeful it'll happen. But before we get to that, we've got a lot of flashback stuff that has to happen. And that's what's going to be on this episode of Dub Life. So we're going to do some cleanup. And the first thing that has to get cleaned up is all these different cards that we got from Chris that he collects. And we're going to start right now by handing it to Past Dub while Future Dub goes and checks the door. Thank you, Past Dub. We're going to try a little dual capture with the new phone. Rufus is eating a chicken stick. But thank you, Past Dub. Future Dub here. And we're hanging out with Rufus. I have no idea how that's going to look. But I thought I'd test it out if I haven't tested it out already. But Past Dub, Future... Thank you, Future Dub. This is Past Dub. Thank you, Future Dub. And it's been a weird time. I've been out of town quite a bit. So some things have piled up. And in this video, we're going to try to get caught up on a few things before we go about our regular business. First thing, while I was out of town, the girls opened a lot of Black Bolt and White Flare that we haven't got put away yet. And quite a few hits. Some of these illustration wares. I think that is an SIR, the Exadrill. So those are cool. This is White Flare. We got a bunch of hits. Pokeball. And then Kaya got the top hit in Black Bolt. The like all black monotone Zekrom, which is the top hit of the Black Bolt set. So the girls have been doing a lot of Pokemon that we had to get sorted. And if you remember back to Charlie's Collectible Show, our event, Chris the Man Collects brought me a bunch of cards. And here they all are. all out here. And I have sorted them by type, so Marvel Chrome, WWE Chrome. Now some of these are cards I already had, I just got them together. And then a bunch of other things, Marvel Annual, DC Annual, Superman. These are his duplicates that he doesn't want anymore. So I'm gonna make some binders of some of this stuff. WWE, we already have a binder of, but we gotta go through and sort those. And then you got all this, there's Halo. So there's gonna be a few things that happen. I'm gonna fill out my binders, and then I'm gonna try to help some friends fill out their binders, and then give some to some other friends, give some to some kids, a lot of various stuff. So very generous from the Man Collection. We will pass that generosity on to a variety of people. So I'm gonna work on sorting some of this. I think we'll probably start with maybe we'll start with Marvel Chrome. That seems like a fun place to start. These right here, beautiful cards. All right, you can even see the fan. The chrome is so reflective. So I just sorted to see things that weren't base cards. So there were a few refractors, some I had, and some I guess were duplicates of Chris. Same thing here with some of these. Iron Man, Tales of, these are like famous Iron Man covers, some yellow refractors, and some various other chase cards. But this is the big thing. I got to get these sorted in order. All right, this was lengthy. It was a lot of cards, but I now have them sorted like singles, 10, 20, 30, so forth. Now I got to see if we have a complete set or how many complete sets we may have. All right, 200 card base set. I'm only missing 6. And then these are all duplicates. So I'm gonna talk to Dave and Seth, see what they're missing. I'll get David some, I'll get Anthony some kids some. Let me get these in the binder so you can see how pretty. All right, the first card I don't have is number 3, Arrows. But of the first 3 pages, so shiny. That is the only one. Let me stick them up here. How cool and reflective. The Topps Chrome Marvel is so good. Whenever we get to Topps Chrome Star Wars, you're going to see me say, why did they make Topps Chrome Star Wars not so good? Because look how beautiful these cards are. They are so good. Such a cool cards. So cool. 2 missing on this next page. That would be Kid Juggernaut, and that would be Cloak. You see Dagger there, so that would be Cloak. So that's 2 of the other ones I'm missing. Look how good that Silver Samurai is. And then on the next page, 71 Ironheart I'm missing. I do have the Refractor. You can see how that refracts like as a rainbow versus these that don't have the rainbow. So I want to get the base one, but I do have the Refractor of that. So you can see what that card looks like. So Ironheart is another one I'm missing there. And we'll see here. Several pages. And we get to the next gap, which is Silk. Right there. Look at Spider-Man, Wolverine, Gambit, they're so good. And the next one hurts my heart. He's beautiful. But it's Thor, no Thor. Show you some more here. And we'll get to the last missing one. Look at Hulk. I like that Samurai Venom card. Jubilee, Silver Surfer, that's a cool one. And the last one is that one. That is Spider-Girl. So those are the ones I'm missing. I'm hoping Dave or Seth may have them. Otherwise, we'll have to go on a hunt. Spider-Ham, definitely a favorite. Look through the rest of the base set. Look at it, Juggernaut, Doctor Doom, Galactus, Venom. Look at it all, y'all. The Land Shark, Big T, Thanos, Dr. Octopus, Goblin, Apocalypse. These are some heavy hitters here. Kingpin. Magneto down there. Sentry. These are just beautiful cards. Miles, Beast, Nightcrawler. Look at the Ghost Rider and that Angel card. Man, those look so good. Cap. So good. And then Wagnerine is the end of the base set. Let me put some of these others in. So those are the standard refractors, and then these are Yellow Waves, which I think are retail exclusive. And I actually have the Arrows there in the Yellow Wave, I didn't realize. So that's cool. And then a few of the Iron Man, Inserts, I think those are in retail blasters. These are the anniversary cards. Avengers anniversary. That's like a rookie insert like they have for sports with feature stars, and then a couple others. So all done with the Marvel binder. It took me a long time. There's a lot of pages left in this binder, so I'll probably put something else in here. But I think we'll hand it back off to Future Dub for something, because I'm done with cards for the moment. This took a while. Thank you, Past Dub. We're gonna see a few Past Dubs. Back to Future Dub here, and it was the heating and air service person. We've had a lot of that. Car repairs, issues with the HVAC, a lot of the things that just eat up the money that are normal, adult, everyday things, but are frustrating. But he's working on something. See if he can fix it. And of course, if somebody comes to the door unexpectedly, Rufus barks like he is the largest terror dog of all time. But then when they come in, he's like, "Hey, I'm your friend. Let's hang out. I'm your friend." Everybody that's met Rufus knows that's how it is. I'm your buddy. Let's hang. Let's hang. As long as I don't seem startled. If I also seem startled, he tries to remain terror dog. Which Rufus is a big boy and certainly could be unpleasant. That's why when we take WALKs, I try to keep him away from people that he's uncertain about, because he's loud and barks and growls and can scare people. Anyway. We're gonna go back to Past Dub again as he continues. This is gonna be over the course of like a week, something like that. I'm working through these cards, and I don't show you everything, but I show you a lot. So let's hand it back off. All right, it's later in the evening, and I'm sitting at the table with all this stuff, and I'm gonna look at these now. Looks like Fleer, our Upper Deck Metal Universe Skybox 2023 Marvel Meta Universe Avengers. And there's 4 stacks, so not as many. We're gonna see how close we are to a complete set of these guys. All right, I separated out the things that were different. We'll look at those at the end. It looks like, just like in the AEW I've been opening on the casino, it has like a high series maybe. These are all Upper Deck products, so we'll look at those later. I gotta make sure that this is all the same year. Let's see. Metal Universe, Avengers. Yeah, I think these are all the same thing. All right, I think I've got these sorted in the 10s again. It's interesting because I don't know anything about this set, but you see like the 0 through 100, the stacks are big. And then the 110s are tiny, only one 150, a couple 140. So I wonder if the upper 100 are more rare. Because with a selection of cards this many, you would think there'd be a better distribution. So my guess is these higher number cards are rarer. That was the way like it was with Shang-Chi. I guess it's possible that these blue cards could be those numbers. I mean, that does say 162. That says 32. I don't know. I have to do some examination. But we're making progress. So 1 through 99, I have a whole set, almost a second whole set, and then a little bit of a third. Now it gets interesting. I think I'm going to do a little bit of research real quick and see why these are so less populated. So over 100 is considered high series, which in the Shang-Chi, the high series was green. These seem to be the same design. And then these are, every card has one of these. Which is Copper FX, and then I think maybe this is the high series, maybe the blue, the way there was the red and then the green and gold, something like that. So we'll see what we're missing. We have all of the base. This is now the base high series. I'm missing quite a few of those high series. I mean, I'd probably 80 of the 100. I don't know that I'm gonna try to chase those. We'll see. We'll see. Now let's look at some of these, the more special, the parallels and such. So these are the copper. So they're like the refractor of the base cards. And then these blue are, also some of them are of the base, like the lower numbers. Grandiose. Is that the person's name? Maybe that's the style of card. Yeah, this is a Grandiose, the blue. And then what does this say? Copper. So these are versions of Refractors. And then, like, is this the same product? Marvel Metal Universe Avengers. I wonder if these are like, I said first appearance. I like that Thor card a lot. Yeah, maybe these are like some first appearance. Like a first appearance insert. And see, this one is green. So is it a R39? It says. Yeah, so this is like its own insert right there. I think this is also that, right? Yeah, this is all its insert. Just some of them are like a parallel, it looks like. Maybe. Those are all inserts. Let's see. I think these are just even further. Yeah, gold. So like copper, grandiose, gold. Is that a first appearance? Nope, that's also gold. Just looks cool. And then what are these? Bronze. So copper, bronze, gold, grandiose. Then we got this guy. Steel Serpent Blast Furnace. That's probably more of a hit. And then this is super cool. Comic Cuts. Incredible Hulk. 412, 993. Congratulations. You received a comic book panel art card. On the front of this card is a piece of comic book that was printed in the issue of 412. Enjoy your honor. Richard P. McWilliams, 47 of 65. So that's a pretty cool card. So, all right, let me get all this stuff in the binder and show it to you. All right, let's just take a look. So this is the Topps Chrome. Those are the refractors, and you get some of the special ones. And then we pass over to Skybox. Fleer, Upper Deck distributes these. Metal Universe. You see, let's go back to the regular Topps. The Topps Chrome is certainly nicer, but these are cool. So what did I ended up doing is putting them all in order. But you see, I mean, the metal cards look good. They're not quite as shiny as the Chrome, but they look good, especially all in a binder like this. And it's different art, so just in this whole binder, you can see a lot of different Marvel art, which is cool. So I got them all, and actually, I like some of this art even more, if I'm honest. I think it looks good with like the Galaxy. Look at that Ares, that's cool. I like this with Iron Lad, but then you get Cap, Iron Man, Thor, Wolverine. And then what I did, these are the high series. I didn't leave gaps like I did in the other one because I'm missing so many, so I just put them all in a row. So you see they have some others, like Wolverine, like a different art. And then I put all these bronze ones together too without any gap, just so you can see. It's cool to look through, because I don't think I'm going to sit here and fill all this out unless I find a big lot really cheap. I think it's just cool to look at them all together. And then the blue ones, and the gold ones, and then the little inserts. So I like those. And that's probably all. The ones you didn't see, I'm going to put in like a hard stack and put in my hard stack binder, like the Hulk thing. It's probably all that will fit in this binder. So this binder will be these two things. I have a couple more Marvel things, Marvel Annual and DC Super. There's a lot in this, but we'll hand it back to Future Dub for now, because Ravens are getting ready to play, and I want to watch the game. Then Rufus has his spaceman. It's relaxing. Before we go back to Passed Up again, Future Dub, hi. Let's remember, coming up November 7th through 9th, Legions Con in Whippany, New Jersey. Whippany. And we're going to be there, have a great time. If you liked some of the stuff we showed at Joe Lana with the pop and swapping and the painting and the 3D prints, that's a convention that has lots of that, plus all these independent toy companies. I think both Brutal Realm and Animal Warriors of the Kingdom will be there, as well as many, many others, and the Four Horsemen. It's a great show. We have a lot of fun there. Come hang out there. And then 2 weeks after that, November 21st to 23rd, in Greenville, South Carolina, Toy Federation show, Retro Toy Con will also be there. Staying for the full show there as well. That's a hotel con. It's got ultimate room swaps. Something like 40 or 50 rooms last year. Ultimate lobby swap. It's a lot of fun. So we have both of those shows coming up. We'd love to see you there. And now let's go back to Past Up, who's still working on cards. All right. Cards, round 3. Thank you, Future Dub. Let's look at some wrestling. So that binder is my WWE Topps Chrome binder. But I have a ton of other Topps Chrome that I need to sort through. My duplicates, stuff that Seth sent me, stuff that Chris gave me. So I've got, these are all in order, and then these I got to sort in order. Here's all the extra refractors, extra inserts, and I need to go through that binder and see what I've put in there duplicate. So, if you see Topps Chrome are beautiful cards, just like the Marvel Chrome. So again, trying to put together something for Anthony, maybe Seth, because Seth gave me all his, but maybe there's enough we'll have close to a set that he may want to try to finish, and whatever else. So that is the project right now. And then we're going to move to these Marvel annual cards, I think. All right, I got all the base cards separated. I had a second complete set. It's up for about 25 and a third decent set. I actually don't have 2 base cards. Dexter Loomis and then Bray. I only have a Bray. Right there would be Bray. A refractor. So now I need to sort through the refractors. And I'm going to put the refractors on the back side of their card, I think. So I'm going to start with the black and white ones and work my way through those. All right, so this is the way I did it. I have to find a page that has every type of refractor on it. Is this one? No. Let me see. So I put the refractors on the back, but I'm not stacking them. This one has almost all of them. So the first one I would put would be if I had this black and white, a sepia refractor. And then number 2 would be just regular prism refractor, which there's not one on here. There's one, Dexter Loomis. See how it's rainbowy? And then if I didn't have either of those, I would put this guy that has like a, you see how it has like the thatch pattern in the refraction? And then 4th, if I didn't have any of those 3, but I had this one that's like checkerboard. That one was 4th. And then if I had none of those 4, but I had this like broken glass, green and black, that became 5th. And then there are a few other ones. Like that's actually a sapphire. There's one that's like pink. So like that I just have like 1 or 2 of. But I stuck to that, and then some of them I have multiple of. So now I'm going to put all those just in a row at the end. See if I can find the pink one. I don't know. Maybe I didn't put it in here yet. But now we're going to put the other refractors at the end. So I like that. I mean, it shows that all the cards, I at least have one refractor. There's the pink one. So there's a lot of different types of refractors in this product. So here's a good example. AJ Styles, AJ Styles, AJ Styles. So I had another one behind AJ. So I have a lot of different refractors of him, for instance. Another pink one there. But there you go. See at the back, even though these are not in a set, they're in order, but they're jumping around. But you can see the different parallels. These are all extras. And I'm done. Like this, you can't buy these anymore anyway. You haven't been able to buy these in 6 months. But I have the base and all the base inserts complete. So any parallels I had of the inserts go behind too. So this is now a finished binder, finished enough for me. I mean, if I ever came across a bunch of parallels for like $10, I would buy it. But there's really no reason to. I think this is a nice finished set because the base set is complete. All right, another passed up cards done. Back to Future. Hey, buddy, that's Future Rufus. You see he's got his bed, he turned it upside down, he's holding his spaceman. That's a good boy. I want to show you again some of the customs I picked up from Joanna before we go back to Passed Up again. Should we do that, Rufus? That's a yes. First, I want to make sure to show you Curtis's paintbrushes in a little more detail than I did at Joanna. $20, you can buy this from him. I think the next place will be at Legion's Con. I don't know if there will be some online, maybe through Wolf King Customs. You see a little bio. And it tells you what sizes they have and what you use them for. Some dry brushes, mini detail brushes, high grade nylon bristles. He's got his QR code. And they have the video on his YouTube channel. Curtis's YouTube channel is especially cool if you like to customize, because he'll take, well, these are custom figures, but he'll take like a regular Mythic Legions figure and bust them apart into all those parts like you saw at the Jolanta booth that Ish had. And it shows you how to use the different parts and do them. So here they are. You see, they're very high quality. They're, for me, a little bit bigger, feel nice in the hand. What did they take that off of? Oh, it came off. You got some branding, and they have everything you need for your painting. So appreciate Curtis, happy to support those, and he gave us that to Kaya for her to paint, which is very generous. So definitely check out Curtis and check out his YouTube page, Art by Ackerman. If you just search that, you'll find it, and he's got some really good videos. So let's hand it back off to Passed Up for more cards, and then we'll come back here.
Hey Rufus, you got your new hedgehog over there?
Yeah, we're back. Thank you, Future Dub, Past Dub, Marvel Dub.
You dropped the new hedgehog from on me? Yeah.
So this is 2022 Marvel Annual. I know nothing about Marvel Annual, except Upper Deck makes them, and then they made DC Annual now because they lost the Marvel license. So these are the base cards. These are like canvas. It's hard to even, you can see the gloss difference, but they're like canvas.
Yeah?
And you've got these blue refractors, these chrome refractors, and then these are the
Yeah? You want me to throw it for you? Good catch.
I got one sticker back. Skaters. Superheroes of the Year, top teams. These are lenticular. Number ones and star rookies. So let's try to get these in an album. All right, got these guys in the binder. Certainly not as cool in terms of the like reflective and stuff as the chrome and the metal, but still cool artwork. What I mean by I don't know much about this, when it's called annual, is it like this is the way they were drawn in that year's comics? So this is 22, 23. I don't know. I'm only missing about 10 or so of the base cards. And then these are like the blue, which look cooler. I got some sparkly kind of refractor. Got quite a bit of those, about 60, missing about 40 of those. And then these are the whatever, silver ice or something. Upper Deck makes these. And then these are the ones, I realize it says variant on it. These are the ones that are like canvas. And then some of the other inserts. So now let's move ahead to the 23-24 Marvel Annual cards. All right, 23-24 Annual. Actually, they've got the annual kind of background. Very similar cards. Missing about the same number of the base set. You see a full page. Pretty cool. This just takes so long. There's so many. I appreciate Chris very much giving us so many cards, and I'm trying to pay it forward by sorting them. I got sort boxes all over the place so that I can get it to other homes as well. But so you see, and then they have the blue as well. Actually, I think these blue look cooler than the other ones. And then one of the silver, the same, and then these are the canvas. So that's all the same, and then they've got the inserts, Captain America Cold War. I wonder if that was a event this time. Guardians, the Sins of the Sinister insert. Did I go too far? Yeah. And then Summer of Symbiotes and Rookies. Pretty cool. So that is some other Marvel beginnings. Then I got DC Annual and Superman, and then Chrome Star Wars and Gundam. and some football cards I still got to go through. So I think from now on, I'm only going to check back in with past dub when I've got a binder ready to show you, because it just makes it take longer than I want it to take doing this. But there you go, Marvel Annual. I had never seen that before, so now you get to see it. Before we go back to Future Dub, I did do Marvel Upper Deck Beginnings. This is Volume 2, Series 2. I do not know what Beginnings is, but you see they're like lesser known characters or more minor characters. Not a lot of, I don't think there's a single Iron Man in this. I'm only missing, I think, 6 or 7 from the base set. You just look at these. The most known person here, maybe Lady Sif, Mole Man, maybe Misty Knight across 18 cards. I mean, Silk. So I don't know if these are all relatively new characters. There is a Spider-Man in this set. We see not Ghost Rider, but it has Vengeance. Lots of villains. Dark Beast. So I don't know what Marvel Beginnings is. Certainly a different style, but it's cool looking at all these different things. And they're all in the same binder with all the other Marvel stuff I did, all the annual. So this is just kind of a cool binder of various Marvel characters, Marvel art. You could look through here and go, what is going to have a Marvel legend made of it? There was the Thing. So an interesting, this is a bigger set, 280 cards. And then there are a bunch of these red, almost like fireworks there. Yeah, you can see in that a little bit of the refractors, then some red and blue and black and refractor bases, and then some of the inserts. Now the inserts have some of the bigger characters, Silver Surfer. Well, I guess it's Galactus. Those are kind of like comic pages. And then the heavyweights, Hulk, Thor, some bigger ones. I don't know. Anyway, that is it. We'll hand it back to Future Dub and past dub will check back in when we've got another binder complete, or maybe all the rest of the binders complete. We got left Superman, DC Annual, and Topps Chrome Star Wars. Those are the big things we have left to sort. Sorry, Future Dub, I lied. One more time with this past dub. I went ahead and put the Star Wars in this smaller binder, and that means the DC should fit in this one other binder I have. I left some space because I think I'm going to buy more of this. This is Topps Chrome 2025 Star Wars. I think I'm going to buy more of this for the casino because it seems to be easy enough to get. And I have quite a few base cards I'm still missing. So even base cards would be enjoyable to find. That was a Captain Rex, I think, right? Well, there's a Dengar and then Captain Rex. Yeah, these are not as cool as the Marvel Chrome, but I still think they look cool, and I don't have any pages that are completely full. But you see, I think all on a page, you see the more of them, the cooler they look together. They have the different colors for their alignment. So I think I'm going to get more of these. Is it the, oh yeah, Figuring Dan. Anyway, and then it's a pretty big set too. And then I've got, these are refractors. So got some inserts, some refractors. Hard to tell the difference in the refractor and the regular in these, I'll be honest. And then these are like the Ray Wave refractors, which are like Retail Blaster exclusive. We'll probably get more of those. These are the ones you're supposed to color yourself as an insert card. That's pretty stupid. And then this is a different refractor that has like the grid pattern you can see. So I went ahead and got that done. All right, now Skeleton Crew, I'll hand it off to Future Dub.
Thank you, Past Dub. We only got to go to Past Dub one more time, I think. Future Dub here. Before we go back to him for his final journey, let's look at these customs that I got at Joe Lamb.
Start with the Leprechaun here. This is a full custom purchase from Jordan, Wholesome Warlock. Jordan, who helps make, or makes, a lot of the videos, the AI style silly videos we use in the casino. This head sculpt, I don't know who sculpted it, but it was like a Euro Legions podcast exclusive head for LegionsCon 2024. And then he customized, painted all the colors, and made himself a leprechaun that I now have. And then these two guys I kind of look at together. I do not know who made the head sculpts or anything, so apologies for that. But these are kind of like Street Sharks.
The hammerhead here. Big muscle body. Got the fins on, using some cosmic bracers. He's got the vest. A little T-back there. I forget those parts have the thong. And then I think this is more like the great white shark. Is it Ripper? Is that street shark's name? Customized the weapon with the vest. So very cool. Those are all by Jordan. I do not know the sculptor of that stuff, so apologies. If Jordan watches, he can tell me. Wholesome Warlock on Instagram. Purple Gang Gang on YouTube. And then these three, so the parts, the lower parts and the arms were from Ish's Pop and Swap. So these two have no part like paint done to them or sculpting. So this is entirely parts from Sir Ignatius, except for the axe. The axe is from Figure Obscura Ganesha. But Sir Ignatius, it's just instead of a knight, it's a pig. It's Sir Pig Ignatius. And this pig is sculpted by Dirk's Designs. And then Jordan painted it at Jolanta over a couple hours on Friday night. I said I wanted my animals to look lifelike because I do have like a snail, and I already had this frog from Dirk that are more lifelike. So I wanted them to all fit in for like the animal crew. And Jordan painted this, and it is beautiful. All right, then the hedgehog here. This is also a sculpt from Dirk's Designs, and then Jordan painted this on Saturday. It is just beautiful. I think he did such a good job. And then this is all parts from Ish's Pop and Swap, so I made it like a cyborg hedgehog type of dude. I don't know what the skirt is from, but it was from Ish's thing. And then the final thing here, these were originally silver armor parts, which I showed in the Jolanta video. And my man Curtis, art by Ackerman Curtis, he painted this armor. You can see the ball joint there. That's the original silver it was. So he painted it all up to go with this frog sculpted by Dirk, and this one painted by Dirk. I bought from him previously. So we have some animals with the shark, pig, hedgehog, frog, and the leprechaun. Wonderful customs. Wonderful customs. All right, let's hand it back off to Passed Up for the last time. All right, for the last time, Passed Up here. Thank you, Featured Dub. And thanks to Natalie and a lot of hard work, we have it all sorted. It's great. So there are care packages packed up to go out all over the place. I am waiting for Seth to tell me what Marvel chrome he needs. But care packages going to like 5 different houses will come from this. Did I show you the Marvel? Yes, I showed you the Marvel. So that binder is finished. And then next, I worked on the DC. So DC Annual, I think I have all of these, of the base cards. This is Upper Decks. They lost the Marvel license, now they make DC Annual. You see the blue, very similar to what I showed you in the Marvel. And then black and white, and the other chromes, and then similar inserts, the first appearances, that kind of thing. And then this is the Fleer Brilliant Superman, the current thing you can find on shelves. Have all the base cards. I like these a lot, actually. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I think they're cool. They're not as nice as Chrome, but you can find them. They're a lot cheaper. I even have some, both DC Universe and Superman. I have some to open on a casino, but I have all of these. I'm only missing a couple of the inserts. So these are the purple. I think the purple was maybe GameStop. The orange was Walmart. Maybe there's a red that's Target. I don't remember. But these are, or the blue was probably Walmart. I don't know. There are parallels that you can only get from different places. And then the classic covers, which is a very cool insert. Have all of those. And I'm just missing these 2 of the Superman Revenge Squad. And then these are all numbered cards, but their numbered cards are like, these are to 1,000. So I didn't put them in like hard cases. And then these are to like almost 2,000, to like 1906, or it's whatever the first year Superman came out. Let's see, 1938. So I didn't even put them in soft things because they're not super limited. So that's good. Got the DC done. And then Natalie did this for me in our nice Voltex binder. Thanks to my man Andrew. We have some Gundam cards in the Gundam binder. And we do have a booster box of these to open so we can get some of the shiny ones. Natalie, did you know that? So we can get some of the shinies. So there we go. We got the table. There's a shiny Gundam Ariel. I like that one. I like these guys. These are the ones that in the special chromes are very nice. Again, most of all, thanks to Chris, Man Collects. Thanks for coming down to Charlie's with us at our event and bringing all these cards. We got them all sorted. We're going to make a lot of people happy. We made us happy. We got binders. We got stuff going out. So thank you, Chris. You were generous. And we will pass that generosity on to a bunch of other homes. And some of these I'm going to try to complete. But now we'll hand off to Future Dub. We'll stay with Future Dub, probably. Which hopefully is doing something. I think I know what it is, but I don't want to jinx it. So hopefully he's doing something fun. So we're caught back up. Thank you, Past Dub. He did a lot of work. And we'll progress along here with this episode of Dub Life. We do have one toy I want to look at for sure. And then we'll probably leap ahead and hopefully have Greek Fest with Victoria. That's still a couple days away, but look forward to it. Look forward to spending time with Victoria. So hopefully it happens. We got to make sure everything goes well this week, but fingers crossed. Moving ahead a little bit, I'm in the car. I'm running to Kroger. Gotta get some groceries. That means we can check the Pokemon vending machine, see if they have anything. I'll show you that. And I want to say we actually had the, I think I told you at the beginning, the HVAC guy doing some things, and we got to get a sensor fixed, blah, blah, blah. But he's very nice, and he's been to our house. So, like, we get seasonal maintenance. This was the seasonal maintenance. I just knew there was something wrong. And he always likes to come to the house. He's always amazed at all the stuff in the house. And we talked for quite a long time about cons in the area, MomoCon, DragonCon. And it was good. It was interesting. I like talking to him. And it's interesting to talk to a person like that. That's what he does for a living, is go into people's homes. And you think about it, basically all day, every day, he probably goes into 6 or 8 homes and works on air-conditioned units. And he's like, I've never really seen a house quite like this. But he told me some of the houses he's seen, like people that were really into Dungeons and Dragons and had turned their entire like basement into like a medieval setting with a pub and like full body of suit of armor, knights, safety and that kind of thing. But he said nothing quite like that, so that was interesting. But it's whenever we have workers to the house, you just don't know what the reaction is going to be to all the stuff we have. So I thought it was interesting. Let's see if there's anything in the Pokemon vending machine. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't need either of those. So they did have something in stock. Just nothing we need. Paradox Rift would be great. Temporal, Twilight. Basically everything else in here except those two. Alas. On we go. Back home. From the Man Collects, he found some Topps Chrome Disney for us. Thank you, Chris. Quite a bit, actually. And take that out and make it fit. And then this is the figure I want to open and show you. I actually bought a Marvel Legends. Had it on pre-order on Amazon. Gargantos, or the, what's his name, Gorath, Shuma Gorath. But we're going to open this guy up. Because I like the big guys. I certainly like to get the weird guys. So we're going to open it up. Look at this big old thing here. It's just all tentacles, basically. The big eye, and doesn't he like throw this? It's like his weapon. Big eye, bigger eye. I'll tell you what, doesn't that close? Oh, it does close. So that's cool, actually. Does the eyeball move a little bit? Not really. And then a bunch of tentacles. So let me put these things on. I don't know if these legs are the same, all the same. I know they have bendy wire. That is a hook, so whether that's a foot or that's an arm. But it could also just be showing off the bendy wire. So I'm gonna look at a video before I put it wrong. All right, I looked at a video. Yeah. So it's the way the peg is. So you see this goes front and back. But if you have it there, this one goes side to side. There's not a right or wrong way. It just depends on which ones do you want going up and down and which one's side to side. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do. So his eye does move and it closes. And look at that. So I have these ones that can go up and down like this, I think, right? And close up. And then these ones that can go to the side. I think that's what I did. Yeah. So like that. I mean, that is silly. And then they're all bendy wire, so you can kind of fold them however you want to. That is going to be a toy I'm going to play with. Legitimate toy. We have found toy. Dad's toy. That's very cool. All right, there it is. I don't know what will be next. We may hop ahead a couple days. I'm not sure, but there's a toy. It's actually 2 days later. Going through the week, and look, it's a clean table except one new arrival. Vintage Ninja Turtles half court. The giraffe. No accessories, but significantly cheaper than what he was at the show because his accessories are what are expensive, and I don't have to have them. So he'll get added when I add the rest. I'll probably wait till after Retro Toy Con to add, to update my vintage shelf, but glad to have him. And I'm actually about to go to a movie here this afternoon. I'm going to go see One Battle After Another, the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Just me. The girls are doing nails and massage and stuff this evening. So I'm going to do a little guy time and go see a movie and share it with you. But before the movie, a little trick I learned from David. Five Below, which is over here by the movie that we're going to today. That I'm going to. This is not the normal theater we go to, but it had the movie at the time that I needed. Five Below has like $1 and $2 good candies. Put them in your pocket to bring into the movie after you buy them at Five Below. Don't take them from your pocket. You think these are just as good as AirPods or any other Bluetooth earbuds? The Lucky Charms at Five Below AirPods? Huh. Licensed nails. Huh. I'm getting distracted. I just need to come over here to the candies. Do I need to bring slaps? Are you supposed to slap somebody with it? All right, here, bagged candy, $1.50. Perfect for the movie theater. Perfect. I'm gonna get a gummy and a chocolate, and away we go. Man, I wish Steve was with me. I guess I can try to see if they have any figures or anything here, huh? Doesn't Five Below sometime? I guess maybe a little Stitch dudes. I don't think this is one of the places that get stuff, right? They just have the stuff they always have. This is not like Ross. Oh, look at all this. They certainly have a lot of stuff. These are all like little minis and what have you, but yeah, all right. I'm going to the movie now. There's a sign on the door. They don't give you bags anymore. We're in Georgia, mind you, not California. There's gonna be some unhappy people buying a bunch of random stuff and then they just got to carry it out. Fortunately, it's not a big deal. But if I bought 2,000 things, oh well, movie time. There we go. That's what I'm going to see right there. One Battle After Another. I'm gonna go see another movie on Friday, the Smashing Machine with The Rock. I think it's Mark Coleman, UFC fighter. AMC theaters. Basically nothing in the popcorn buckets. I guess it's not a popcorn bucket time of year. It's like something that looks like Dora over there, and that's it. This movie's like 3 hours. You know, I gotta get an icy. Yeah, Tron is coming soon. Now that would look good. I might make that. Maybe I'll make this one. Huh. Guess I'm not very good at that. Taylor Swift. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to the Big D. The Big D, this one. Which is just really like a massive screen, and that's it. I'm gonna see that on Friday. That movie. And this is the movie I'm going to see right now. In the Big D. In the Big D. I feel like there's not gonna be a lot of people here. There's truly no one. No person. First trailer is for Twilight? Yeah, this Tron movie, it looks good. It looks good.
Is magic.
That's not
It can make small moments feel huge.
I know you just got
Fantasies
divorced,
feel
but
real.
this isn't right.
Great stories belong here. AMC Theaters. We make movies better.
That was wrong. All right. What a betrayal. The changing of the AMC theaters. They keep changing it. It hurts our heart. That movie is very good. It even got me emotional at the end. It's good. It's a movie. It's a film. Paul Thomas Anderson directed. I just filled up my eyes. It's so cold. I mean, it's beautiful to talk right here. I'm going to talk when I get in the car, though, because my hand's cold. Sunset behind me. So, like an Oscar-type movie with DiCaprio, of course. Really good. I like to go see these movies. I like to see them in the theater. Just kind of get the full... I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm a old soul. I want the theater. I want the cinema to exist. I don't want to just be Netflix. Even though I'm fine watching stuff at home, I just think there's something about going to see the movie. So we have the movie subscription, of course. And this is not a movie Kaya would care about. I go to a fair amount of these. Sometimes Natalie goes with me. I think she would have liked this one, but it's more her time. Like, it's a little hard for her to make time. This, all of us, I have to do things like take half a day off work to do some of this stuff sometimes. Anyway, it's really good. It's hard to describe what it is. It's a father-daughter movie, but it's intense. It's, about, it's fairly politicized, although I don't think you have to receive it that way. But it's just kind of about like revolution, and it's modern times, but kind of dystopian a little bit. Just a little bit. I think it's really more modern times, and just about family on the run, and really about a father-daughter relationship. It's very good. It's very moving. So good movie if you're into like kind of top level acting. Benicio del Toro is in this. Sean Penn is in this. Top tier acting. Beautiful cinematography and all of that. But like, I laughed actually a decent amount. You're not going to laugh a ton, but it's a pretty good movie. Probably an Oscar type movie. And the one with The Rock on Friday, which maybe the next time I film is when I'm going to see Smashing Machine, is also going to be similar to that. So anyway, I'm going to head home and we'll check back in whenever there's something else to talk about. It's the next day. What you got going on there, Pally? You just hanging around? Look at this dude. I just keep playing with this guy. He's cool. Didn't I show you this earlier in this video? Oh, dude's cool. Oh. What do you think? He thinks it's a toy for him. Had a few other things come in. Shout out to The Man Collects. Chris found us some Mega Evolution Pokemon. Sent it to us. And then this just came out today. Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch. I bet Natalie's going to enjoy that. So, had that come in. That's it. Not much going on today. Just working, whatever. But that came in. Next day again. I'm at Target. The movie's over there. One single clip yesterday. But I got like 15 minutes before I need to be at the movie theater. Let's see Smashing Machine. Mark Kerr, not Mark Holm. The Rock is in it. It's playing a UFC fighter. It's supposed to be really good. I'm excited to see it. So, first, going to Target. Maybe not quite as good as Five Below on the candies, but see if they have any cards, figures, whatever. A little hot on a Sunday. We don't do that too often. Looks like some restock happening. Look at that. Collector set, Orchid and Bamboo. Only at Target. I've not seen that. There's a lot of Lego stuff out and about. Let's see what we got here. I don't think I've seen this. Is it Spikor? I'm not seeing that one. Fireman, Cobra Commander, King Randor. Just there's Storm. What's behind Storm? Oh, Sunspot. I don't think I've seen that either. Oh, I've definitely not seen this, but I'm out. This is not for me. Bumblebee Man-at-Arms, Megatron Armor, Skeletor. Isn't there a... Oh, man, that's a lot of them. This is new, though, so maybe they've got some other new stuff. Maybe they'll have NECA. that we need. Any of y'all gonna buy this? It's all Bumblebee. That is just not at all. That's not gonna fit there. Not at all for me. Even though I've bought all those, like the Turtle No too, but I didn't do the Thundercats. I think they look okay, but that Transformers is weird. Oh, look at this Phantom of the Opera Undertaker Ultimates. It's pretty new, I think. Wonder Blaze, Big Daddy, cool. Oh, is that a Chase? Yeah, that must be the Chase with the Big D. Big D. Any cards? Pokemon stuff or anything? I don't think so. That guy has stocking cards there. I'm gonna quickly go to the other cards to see what they have. Oh, it doesn't look like anything. Like it's empty. This is where the cards used to be here. It's completely empty. Maybe he's moving them all over there. I'm gonna go back. Oh, wait. Do we have Pokemon somewhere? Superman? Is that Laboop? New Union Arena. Dragon Ball. Spider-Man. Now I'm very interested as to what may be going on. The Pokemon cards are there. Because this is unusual. I only have a few minutes. I may walk back over there and see if he'll let me dig in the boxes. Doesn't look like anything here. None of this. I'm sorry if I'm moving too fast. Alright, let's just look at the NECA stuff real quick. Maybe they have Grandma. Oh, the McFarlane Turtles. Yeah, so this Target is pretty actively setting up new stuff. Is that? Yeah, that's McFarlane. Nothing. Yeah, there's a Foot Soldier. Dragon Ball. That's new. Hunter. All right. Casey Maria motorcycle I have. Rainy April I have. That's not new. Is this new? This is the accessory set, isn't it? Oh, Sinja Commando. Oh, that's old, yeah. That's new. Or old. So no like Grandma, Bebop and Rocksteady, but I bet it's coming soon. All right, I'm gonna go back over there without the camera, see what I can accomplish. A little bit. That's a win. I walked back over here. Holy cow. That is so old. That was so hard to find. How is this sitting in Target? I wonder if they reissued that. $54.99. It just says 54. Did it get reissued? Maybe it got reissued. Even on eBay, you can buy this for like $70. I know the prices of turtles have cataclysmically dropped. There was a time this was like $300 because it like got such a limited release. The style guide color turtles only at Target for like a month, it felt like, and that's like 5 years ago. Maybe they're re-releasing it because that doesn't make any sense for it to be sitting here. Huh. I need to go. I grabbed 2 Dragon Ball packs too. Just so I have a little bit to open. And I tried to actually get 4, but it would only let me get 2, which is fine. Glad they're enforcing limits. All right, on to the movie. They have a light cycle one that I want for Tron. I don't got much right now, but they got that light cycle I'm gonna get, I hope. We are excited for that. I got prizes. Excited for that too. All right, I'll talk to you after the movie. I'm pretty late. It's about to start. All right. Oh, my ice is kind of cold in my hands. It's getting a little chilly. It was a very, very good movie. Very good. Both movies this year, or this video, been very good. Rock is tremendous in that. It's a very nuanced, quiet. It's a very unique. My icy is too cold. Hold on, let me get to the car. A red tongue for the icy. Really good. That's dramatic performance, the best The Rock has ever had, I would say. Certainly, I mean, it's not funny. It's not a funny movie. Like Jumanji is so funny, and some of those action movies. But this is really good. A lot of depth. If you've seen the trailer, Mark Kerr has a specific kind of accent. He's very delicate's the word I want to use. Very light-spoken, soft-spoken. And Rock does a good job. I remember Mark Kerr and Mark Coleman. I get them confused. They're both in this movie from those early days of UFC, and like a lot of guys. And a lot of this is actually about Pride and not UFC. I don't know how true or how much of it's changed, but it's really good. And I think Rock did a great job. Emily Blunt. It's a good movie. I'd recommend seeing it. All right. We have Kaya's, we have an event tonight, competition, and so forth. We may not talk again till Greek Fest in 2 days, but as of right now, 2 days from now, we are planning to hang out with Victoria and go to Greek Fest. So we'll see if anything happens between now and then, but go see Smashing Machine. Go see One Battle After Another. Two good movies. It is again the next day. And I'm not going to a movie. And tomorrow is Greek Fest on the calendar. We're going to see Victoria. Probably Kim, too. Maybe Anthony, Patty. A lot of people, the girls. Should be a fun day as we wind down the video. But we just had some competitions and performances all weekend. We got more coming later in a couple days. But I think there's an opportunity that there may be some things at Walmart or Target. So I'm gonna do some hunting. Let's go to Walmart. All right, we're looking for Pokemon, SpongeBob, Disney, Dragon Ball cards, and new G.I. Joe. Oh, nothing on that side. Elite, Teach Box. Nothing here. Nothing. Specifically, I'm hoping for the G.I. Joe, like Ghost Wolf, Spirit Wolf, but this is nothing. This is untouched. I see people, I know Seth and Dave have been finding it, or at least finding new stuff. That's what I hope to find, is the new G.I. Joe Spirit Wolf thing. What about, yeah, like the guy that would go with him. So here's all these crystal balls. It'll have like the green effects, but it'll be a 2-pack with like a wolf. Stinger. Leech, Lino, Faker. It's not promising. She-Ra, she's newer. Yeah, I think this is pretty new actually. Yeah, Ninjor and Terra Claws, that's pretty new. She looks good. There's the Ninjor and the Terra Claws. Skeletor, so that's a new way. So new stuff is here. Just not the thing I need. Back Pokemon section. No. Nothing here with the back Pokemon section. They don't really have a G.I. Joe section here or a Motu anymore in the main toy aisle. Felicia Hardy. I like this color scheme on that one. Spider-Boy. Spider-Man Unlimited. I'm not feeling optimistic. Felicia Hardy. Not a hunt video, so I'm not showing you everything. I'm just checking out NECA Funko. I don't know there should be new stuff eventually here, but I don't know what would be coming. Maybe we'll have a better look at Target with some of the new Toon NECA, like Grandma Bebop. Yeah, this all looks like the same old. Yep. All right, let's go see what Target has. I have these though with like the original like Muppet style. Maybe we'll do a little bit better Target. Maybe. Whew. That is not an encouraging look. No Dragon Ball. I do have that Union Arena Volume 2, but we'll get a booster box of that. Here's these little boo-boo type things, and that's it. AEW. Nothing here. But here we're actually hoping for NECA Cartoon Turtle stuff. That's what we're hoping for. Look at this section first. No. No SpongeBob or any of the things. What is this? Gingerbread Man Stormtrooper? It's very busy. Alright, this isn't where we need to be. Look at this. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. With the click hands? I don't think I've seen that. It's new. A Magic Agent Anti-Venom. So maybe that means there's new stuff here. A new Undertaker right there. Or newer Galactus Spike Ore. Not much new. It's like that's just that Agent Anti-Venom. Huh. I wonder how expensive these promo cards are going to be. Start packed in with figures. I bet eventually they'll have some value. At least some of them. I probably have to hold it for quite a while for that though. Oh, here's the this again. Megatron armor. Skeletor. It's all Skeletor. Yeah. Oh, Age of the Prime Silver Ball. Studio. All right, we are gonna go to Funko. Look at this. It's just gonna be a huge Stranger Things section for the end of the, because we're reaching the finale of Stranger Things. What are these guys? Who's making this? Jazzwares. Demogorgon. Dustin. And 11. All three here. This will be a huge Stranger Things section for the end of the show. Things gushers. All right. Oh, is that the Grandma April right there? It is. Oh, and there's the tune. Oh, baby. We made the right choice to come out here. Grandma April, baby. That is very loud. I'm just gonna come over here and show you the granny. And then they at least, maybe they have both of the vacation ones because there's another thing behind it. They do. God, am I really about to spend the amount of money this is going to cost? Do I even have the Comic-Con vacation set yet? Has it even come in yet? I think it has. I just didn't do anything with it. Oh. Am I going to buy? That's what I came here, in case they had them. Let me see what else they have, just in case. Oh yeah, they have multiples of the vacation. See, she's not new. And I think you're gonna see these once. I think new NECA stuff is not gonna be, they're not gonna have ordered as many. That's just my guess. Frozen. Anything here? I don't think so. Snake Guy. Yep. All right. I got to make a decision if I'm going to get these. I'll check back in a moment and we'll continue. Like you had any doubts. They actually had $20 off $75 collectible that was not. I didn't see a sign for that. And it wasn't in the Target Circle app, but it rang up. So maybe it just started. These were $65 each, $64.99. Which is expensive. Those two packs just keep getting more and more. On all three of them were. The Bebop and Rocksteady were the same price as the Turtles. I hate that price, if I'm honest. And that creates, at that price point, it makes the 20 off 75 hard to use more than once. So like sometimes you can ring it up separately. So like if there was one more item that I wanted to get, like if I wanted to get that Magic Anti-Venom, I could have rang like one of these with the Anti-Venom, got $20 off, and then the other two, I got another $20 off, and in essence made the Anti-Venom free, but I don't want it. So while that is quote unquote a deal, it produces a deal for something I don't want. So I just preferred to have $20 off this purchase. And then I happen to have $30 in rewards, Target rewards, because they had a promotion last month that was like spend $300, get a free $30. And hold on one second. So in that instance, I used it to buy like deodorants, soap, groceries, things I normally wouldn't get at Target, only because it's not as convenient as the grocery store. But so like, for instance, they had on the body wash and deodorant stuff I use, they're about 50 cents higher than Kroger, but they had spend $10, get a $5 gift card, and you could keep going toward that reward. So I kept buying like a body wash and deodorant, get a $5 card, and then I'd use it on the next one until I got to the $300. So all of the Target games, plus you get 5% discount if you have a red card, which you definitely should have a red card, even if you don't want the red credit card, which I understand you don't want a credit card. You can get the red debit card that just ties to your checking account, your normal checking account. So all of that to say, it rang up, whatever it was, 192 or whatever, something like that, 194, and then $20 off for the promotion, down to 174, and then $30 off, down to 144, and then the 5% discount made it another like $6. So it was like 138. So it was basically buy two, get one free because of everything I had, and like an actual pretty honest buy two, get one free, because one of them was a deal that was just existing, and the other $30 I had from things I would have bought anyway. So not bad. So I paid really more like $45 each for those, which is about what they used to cost. All right. I had a feeling they'd be out. I saw Seth and Dave post. I'm like, I'm going to be able to find some of this stuff. So I'm glad I got those, because I don't think I'll see them again, or I'll see them forever, one or the other. But I keep being complete on Toon stuff. I got issues. I know. All right. It's Greek Fest time, hopefully. Did you just sing Regulators?
I just said regulate yourself, lady.
Which lady? That one, Victoria? Yay! The grand return? What are you most excited for today?
Luca Modis.
Luca Modis, not being
No
on video?
hesitation. Oh. Eating
Not
Luca Modis
seeing
on video.
us?
There you go.
Oh,
With
yes.
everyone around us. That I wrapped it all into one.
That's, yeah, Luca Modis. Riding the bus. Kim, is this your favorite song? Yay!
I tell you what.
Are you just glad it's not just like over there, like the 1 year of shame?
Yes.
That brought us all sadness?
Now we're back to classic.
Yes. Yes, foods. Yeah, it looks like sausages. Natalie immediately said, yes, I want that. It looks like some sausages. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yes. Yes. We're definitely getting that cheese. Meatballs. Cheese. Dips.
And I had my leg.
Anthony, have you found action figures here?
No.
No action figures. Not. Love that cheese. Set it on fire. A little dancing. Little kitties dancing. Trying to find a table to eat at. Oh, there's room. There's room. Oh. We made our first eatings, and now we're going back for second eatings.
Yeah, second breakfast.
What are you gonna get? Pastizio? No. Oh. It's a very misty day at Greek Fest, but that's okay. We're not letting it ruin our spirits. Sing it, Victoria. Sing it, sing it, sing it.
I don't know the lyrics.
Is this where we're going?
Huh?
Captain PPP on Yanni. Ah! You come here just for the Greek coffee?
Yes. Luca Modis.
The Luca Modis? You want to go over there to the tent that says olive oil instead?
And not instead.
Oh. Luca Modis.
Yes, Luca Modis. Yeah.
Do you like these honey balls? What's your favorite?
Luca Modis.
Luca Modis. Oh. Is it Opa Man?
Opa.
Dancers are here. I'm going to go meet Mr. Opa and take a selfie. I think whoever's wearing that probably thought I was a weirdo, but hey, I got a selfie. I'm on a mission for pastries. It says pastries. That was the lamb on the spit. They're cutting it up. I wonder if they have action figures in here, Marvel Legends, or just pastries. This is the highlight of Greek. Well, all the food is delicious, but you get the pastries, and it's like all the Greek grandmamas that have just been throwing down. So I got a sack of pastries, a sack. How was the lamb?
The lamb was phenomenal.
Are you full in the belly?
Almost.
Oh. We have eaten all the foods. Now we return back to the car on the bus. This part of the day. Drive-by window presents. They're opening presents. It's magic. Oh, she has a wand. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Dub Life from the Great Fest. Happy to have Victoria and Kim with us and everyone else. Victoria, have you missed being on Dub Life?
Yeah.
That was a no.
No, I have that. She missed Luca Mares.
That is true. And in honor of Luca Mares, squeeze it.